अस्सलाम वालेकुम। द नॉर्थ पल्स की एक और एपिसोड में आपको खुशामदीद और हम आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर। आज एक अच्छी खबर है और वो ये कि पैलेस्टाइन और इसराइल के दरमियान जो सीज़ फायर की खबरें आ रही हैं और जो हो चुका है एंड होपफुली हो रहा है, उसको हम डिस्कस करेंगे और उसकी खुशी को शेयर करेंगे और उसके बारे में थोड़ी बहुत बात करेंगे। दूसरा, जो प्रोविंशियल और फेडरल इलेक्शंस हो रहे हैं, उनको डिस्कस करेंगे कि क्या इतना जल्दी पड़ गई है प्रोविंशियल इलेक्शंस के की। तो क्या उसके मुहर्रकात हैं और क्या? मेरे साथ आज गेस्ट्स हैं, वन आवर पैलेस्टीनियन ब्रदर, सो आई कैन शेयर
Thanks.
आवर हैप्पीनेस विद यू अबाउट द सीज़ फायर बिटवीन पैलेस्टाइन एंड Israel. Congratulations on
Thank you so
that.
much. I really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And I also have Mr. Farooq Beg, who is the political thinker, and we'll be discussing some topics with him. So, Mr. Saleh Gazzar, congratulations.
Thanks.
Are you feeling very excited, happy, or with caution you are happy, or what are your feelings when you heard about this ceasefire?
It's really hard to talk about your feelings, but it's really oh god, it's really hard to talk about your feelings.
I know it's so
And-
difficult. Yeah, but still, at least this ceasefire means that there will be less killing in that area, right?
Yeah.
Because what we learned is that there were 46,000 people who have been killed during this 15 months. And I can imagine what you must be feeling or, passing through.
It's like
of that.
kind of how sweet and sour, like
Yeah.
two mixed feelings.
Mm.
It's really it's really weird. I was so happy, like waiting for the results to call for a ceasefire, but like there's still lots of people missing like their families. We
Mm.
now like the Palestinian people in Gaza, they're gonna start like a trip looking around for their like dead bodies.
Yeah, I
Like
know.
we're talking about like 52,000 person been killed in this war,
Mm.
and now like maybe there's like between 10 to 30,000 are missing. They don't know
Right.
who's alive,
Yeah.
who's like in the Israeli jail. No one
Right.
really know about them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but at least it gives the chance to now
Yeah,
search for them, and
yeah,
hopefully we'll find 30,000 alive.
yeah.
You know, that's our prayer.
But Israel called like there is around like 3,500
Mm.
in their jail.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like a lot, like a big number of
Yeah.
people are missing. Like
Mm.
someone that I know, every time I go on Facebook,
Yeah,
he keep like posting like
I
posts
see.
like talking like 20 days and my
Mm.
family like
We don't know
are
where the
gone.
person
We don't know
is.
if they're alive. Like
That's
and every time like I seen that like this is just one person.
Exactly.
One person. He just like looking about for like 21
Right.
member of his family are gone. He don't know if they're alive, like or like the government, like the Israeli army just took them away. No one really know.
Do you have family there yourself as well?
Not me, but people
I
that
see.
like are really close.
Yeah, your own friends and all of that. Have you ever been to Israel or not Israel, but West
Gaza.
Bank or Gaza?
I am from the West Bank,
Okay.
like Palestine,
Yeah.
but I've never been to Gaza like specific.
Oh, I see.
I lived like my parents raised me in the West Bank,
Okay.
but it's not like really it's not a big difference. Like they still control us, they still like can kill us now. Like before, like 2 hours ago,
Yeah.
they bombed like 2 houses in Jenin, and we're talking about like 6 people was killed there,
Right.
and there's some people are missing because they're looking at like under like buildings.
I even cannot imagine thinking about a place where every household has people died and misplaced or not sure that tomorrow morning they will be awake and they will still be on this planet, isn't it? So that's how scary living on its own it is on such a place. Um, but do you think that this ceasefire will bring some, and whatever has happened in last 15 months, it brought more understanding among people that there is a crime which is happening on that side of the world. And that crime needs to be stopped, not in the form of a ceasefire, but having some kind of permanent solution to the problem which the people over there are facing. Do you have that, feeling or similar thoughts?
Like as we said, like ceasefire, it's just a ceasefire.
Yeah.
So we, as Palestinian, who stays there, and the Israeli side stays there, like ceasefire between two different people.
Mm.
So for me, there's no solution. Like
Mm.
ceasefire is not a solution.
It's not
It's
a
not,
solution.
Like for me, like before 1948, it was one country called Palestine.
Mm.
We can go back and live together
Mm.
under Palestine, because
Mm.
my thoughts, my beliefs that Jewish, it's a religion.
Right.
Here now we are in Canada.
Yeah.
There's Muslims,
Yeah.
Jewish,
Hindus.
Christians, Hindus, like
Yeah.
everyone. We live under like the Canadian flag,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But Israel, like you can't live there if you are Christian or Muslim or
Right.
like you have to be a Jewish,
Mm.
and that's not.
Yeah, they call it a Jewish
Yeah,
state.
but
Yeah.
we can live together. Like this is Palestine, and we can live in peace.
Mm.
But ceasefire doesn't mean peace,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
we still like have two different parts.
Two enemies
Yeah,
are
two
living
enemies.
together.
And like
Yeah.
I can't control like 10 million person, and they can't control like another 10 million person.
Yeah.
Someone gonna decide to do something.
Yeah.
So ceasefire, it's like temporarily like a peace.
Yeah.
You know, it's not gonna stay for a
Mm.
long time.
Yeah.
And like even when that happened, like the Palestinian side was trying like to let America push the Israeli government so
Mm.
bad and so hard to make sure this ceasefire is gonna
Yeah.
like
Last for some time.
yeah,
or-
exactly.
Yeah.
And they like every time the Palestinian side asking
Mm.
like who's gonna guarantee this, guys?
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah.
it's really hard. Like for me now, they called for a ceasefire, but they're gonna start like in the protocols, like after 2 days. Like we
something
still
else
have
might
we still have another 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Like I believe that's 500 person is gonna be killed before this date,
Yeah.
and that after that we're talking about another like 30 to 40 days, like the processing, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Like we're talking
Yeah.
about not like to go through the real ceasefire
Mm.
is gonna take like more than a month.
Yeah, definitely, because there are stages and steps involved. So in the first stage, they are talking about like Israel should move back from Gaza because they are very much inside Gaza right now. So moving them
This
back.
is the deal.
Yeah, this is the deal.
This is the deal
Exactly,
now.
that's the deal
Like to go outside
of Gaza.
the
Gaza
Gaza like area,
Yeah,
and they can't stay like really near to the border.
right.
They need to be like far, like 700 meters far away from the border, like the
Mm.
Gaza,
Yeah,
like and
yeah.
that's
And
the
some
deal.
hostages
Yeah.
will be released as well. Like 1,000 Palestinians are going to be released once 33 hostages.
This is step 1.
Yeah, this is the step
Yeah.
one. Exactly. And we have seen similar things in 2021, as we were discussing earlier, or prior to that, 2014 or
It's
12,
happening,
and
yeah, it's
all
happening
the
since
time, like
long
every
time.
2-3 years or
There's a
4
ceasefire
years,
and then
things get boiled in that community, like on Palestinian side, or sometimes, Israelis attack. They always say that they retaliate, but when you push somebody so hard, definitely there will be some issues. So it's a temporary peace in mind, right?
Yes.
That at least tomorrow there may not be any
There is a
killing.
problem.
Mm.
What's happening in Gaza, it starts since 2006.
Right.
Why?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They don't have
tell
food.
us something.
They don't have job.
Mm.
They don't have like freedom. They don't have anything to do.
Mm.
You know, it's just pressure.
Mm.
If you're gonna grab a balloon and keep like
Yeah.
Yeah,
whole air
It's
in
gonna
it,
burst.
yeah, it's gonna burst.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what happened in Gaza.
Mm.
You're talking about 2 million person. The number is going up, keep going up day
Yeah.
after day. And for me, the solution, it's freedom.
Right.
Like, look here.
Exactly. Of
We,
course.
as a human here
Oh,
in Canada,
definitely.
we have freedom to talk,
Yeah.
do whatever. Like, you can be whatever you want. You can
Mm.
think as like anything that you like or want.
Yeah.
People in Gaza,
Yeah.
they're surrounded. They can't go out. They
Yeah.
can't like Israel government. They're controlling the water resources,
I
power
know.
resources, like satellite resource, like everything. Like
Mm.
literally, like hey,
Yeah.
they open the door, take a drop of water,
It's
take a
definitely
little
a
bit of
jail.
food. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really, really
Very difficult.
pissing off. Yes.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
So what
Yeah.
he's saying is after ceasefire, that the first thing is you look into it, give Palestinian more control on the resources.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This it happened like in 2008, 2012, 2014, 2018, 2021,
Yeah.
and now.
Mm.
Every time the Palestinian side asks for more freedom,
Yeah.
we want to control like our resources. We want
Yeah.
more food, more
Being
water. People can like even
responsible on your own. Yeah.
Gaza. It's like it's on the beach.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they can't go fishing. Like
Mm.
they just have like 500 meters.
Mm.
Do you think I want a sardine or something?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I want a big fish.
Yeah.
No,
And-
if you
and
want
you
a
have-
big fish,
You have to have independence to do whatever whenever you want.
Exactly.
It's your country is your home, and in
This
our
does not
homes,
exist.
so it
This
does
does not
not
exist.
exist.
Yeah.
So that's the whole problem. So now, what they say is that Trump normally is a good negotiator and he solves problems, and that is the reason recently when these elections happened in the U.S., all Muslim community from everywhere, they all voted for Trump based on this. Although there were, fight going on or war going on in Palestine and Israel area in that neighborhood, but still Muslims voted for Trump. Do you think that there should be any hope of any kind of resolution during his presidency?
President Trump.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know.
Right.
As I told you, I can't control
Yeah.
a 10 million person.
Yeah.
I don't know how the people really thinks,
Yeah.
But people, when they vote for Trump, they want to change. Because I respect and I really appreciate everyone who stand for Palestine.
Yeah.
And it in everywhere.
Yeah.
Here, United States. So all these guys was trying so hard, going out of the streets, asking for ceasefires, and we as the Palestinian House, Toronto,
Yeah.
we always talking with the politic guys, so we can change
Yeah.
how the government, the Canadian government dealing with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They supporting the Israeli side,
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how, like money, weapons, whatever.
Yeah.
They supported the Israeli side, and the American government doing the same. Joe Biden.
Yeah.
So people in the U.S. they trying to change it, trying to find a solution,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a different solution than you go out of the street and call,
Right.
And it's not just about a Palestinian thing.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about for me as a Canadian, I'm paying taxes.
Yeah.
I want my taxes for me.
Yeah.
When I go to the hospital,
Not to be paid to Israel.
exactly. When I go to the hospital, I don't want to
Yeah.
wait 12 hours.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
same in the U.S.
Yeah.
People, they don't have what we have here, OHIP or
Yeah.
the health,
Yeah, the people
the
are
health
suffering.
care,
Yeah.
and they're looking for it.
Mhm.
You're talking about millions of people in the U.S. They're homeless.
Yeah.
No one look after
So,
them.
but you're saying that take care of your domestic affairs, and instead of feeding those parties or those people
Yep.
who are destroying the world, in a way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. I have attended many, protests in Toronto, very long protests. And I must say that through this, incidents, of course, there were a lot of killing, but it also created so much awareness among young people. Many students, they were having camps and they were, for many, many days and months, and they were protesting for on behalf of Palestinians or
Yeah.
for their sake, isn't it? So I am hopeful that people realize that new generation want fairness. New generation wants to see a solution to the problems, not temporary solutions, but permanent solutions. And let's be hopeful that a day will come, and soon it will come, when things will be
Inshallah.
resolved. And inshallah, with our,
Inshallah.
prayers, but also a lot of support which our youth has provided, I must say that, on the streets, on social media, all the time, youth is very active, raising awareness about this specific issue, I must say that. So all the best. Thank you so much for
You're very
joining.
welcome. Thank you.
Saleh Gazzar joined us from the Palestine House. That is in Toronto, you mentioned?
Yes,
the-
Palestine House, Toronto. We are like our office in Mississauga,
Okay.
The one on
Yes.
Yeah.
but we call Toronto like all
Okay,
our
yeah.
activities like in
Yes.
GTA.
That's
And
right.
Toronto,
Greater
it's more
GTA.
popular,
Right.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
this is our name. Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much
You're
for
very welcome.
coming to this show and talking about your feelings, and how do you see this as ceasefire? Is it
Anytime.
good news or how good it is or not? Truly appreciate
You're very
you
welcome.
came on a very short notice.
Our
Thank
prayers are with
Yeah.
you guys, so hopefully,
you.
inshallah,
Inshallah.
good news will come.
Inshallah.
So this is a good news. I must say that this is good news, even if it is a small good news. And I hope that one day we'll be sharing a bigger news where there is a true resolution to the problem of Palestine and Israel. Whatever it is, one state or two states, or whatever the solution which is accepted by Palestinians, because this is their place. They have the first right to accept any decision or to be part of any decision making process. So that's our hope, and thank you so much for listening to this conversation. Stay tuned. We are going for a break, and we'll come back soon. Thank you.
अगर आपको दुबई या मिडल ईस्ट नुमा जेवरात की तलाश है, तो आपको दूर जाने की बिल्कुल जरूरत नहीं। आज ही हमारे मिसिसागा रिजवे के स्टोर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स। हमारे पास सोने के बेहतरीन कंगन, कड़े, झुमके, हार और सोने के सेट्स भी दस्तयाब हैं। शादी हो या मेहंदी या कोई भी फंक्शन, आपकी पसंद के तमाम जेवरात आपको हमारे स्टोर में मौजूद मिलेंगे। आज ही हमारे स्टोर पर तशरीफ लाइए। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, 3465 प्लैटिनम ड्राइव, यूनिट 99, मिसिसागा। या फिर कॉल करें 905-828-0009। अल करम ज्वेलर्स, फरमाइश आपकी, गारंटी हमारी।
HK Movers, home, offices, apartments and delivery, big or small, we move it all.
HK Movers.
Local and long distance, we also ship cars, Taylor transport and moving services.
For service with a smile, give us a call.
Call Mr. Harminder 416-524-6704.
416-524-6704 पे.
Visit 140 Advance Boulevard, Unit number 10, Brampton.
Long distance moving specialist.
HK Movers. HK Movers.
कनाडा में बढ़ती हुई महंगाई, जराइम में बेहद इजाफा, घरों की आसमान को छूती कीमतें, स्कूल में छोटे बच्चों की फौहश सेक्स एजुकेशन। ऐसा क्यों? कौन जिम्मेदार? लिबरल पार्टी, कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी या दोनों? इन जैसे मसाइल के हल के लिए 2020 में मारूफ न्यूरोलॉजिस्ट डॉक्टर राणा ने सेंट्रिस्ट पार्टी की बुनियाद रखी। सेंट्रिस्ट पार्टी हम सबकी आवाज है। आप भी सेंट्रिस्ट पार्टी में शामिल होकर हमारा साथ दें। मजीद तफसीलात के लिए centristcanada.ca विजिट करें।
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस, जहां आपकी तमाम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस की जरूरियात पूरी होंगी। हमारे पास आपको हर टॉप ब्रांड मौजूद मिलेगा, चाहे वो वर्लपूल हो या एलजी, सैमसंग हो या जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक्स। हम इन सब के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं। आइए और हमसे 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ उठाइए। हम आपको तमाम अप्लायंसेस सबसे बेहतर और सस्ते दामों पर फराहम करेंगे, ये हमारी गारंटी है। विजिट आवर वेबसाइट www.dixieelectronics.ca या फिर हमें कॉल कीजिए 905-625-5900. At Dixie Electronics and Appliances, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
Chai Social, the best kadak chai in town.
Aromatic, delicious, and
Zabardast, bahut ala chai, ala churro chai. Chai.
it's creamy.
फ्लेवर भी बहुत अच्छा था, कंसिस्टेंसी भी अच्छी थी और थिक कोई कड़क जैसी अच्छी। थैंक यू।
I think she says and double that.
I come here. My husband comes here every day.
Oh, thank you.
Very refreshing. I love it.
चाय आपकी बहुत जबरदस्त, बिल्कुल घर वाली चाय, कड़क चाय का मजा लेता हूँ, घर वाली चाय।
हमारा सीजन ऑफर था 2024 का फॉर देसी बाइकर्स ऑफ कैनेडा। चाय सोशल स्पॉन्सर, वी वांट टू थैंक द टीम ऑफ चाय सोशल। ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस, ग्रेट कड़क चाय,
Best kadak chai in town.
Absolutely.
Chai Social.
100%. Everybody loved it. We appreciate your support and hopefully we can count on you in the future.
वेलकम बैक। तो अभी इस हिस्से में प्रोग्राम के हम ये डिस्कस करेंगे कि ये जो फेडरल इलेक्शंस का तो हम सुनने में आ रहा है कि वो तो होने ही हैं, वो तो अक्टूबर में तो उनकी वैसे ही डेट है, अगर कुछ और नहीं होता, अर्ली नहीं होते तो अक्टूबर में तो होने ही होने हैं कि ये उसकी डेडलाइन है एक लिहाज से। टेन्योर प्रीवियस गवर्नमेंट पूरा कर जाएगी बाय देन। ओंटारियो इलेक्शंस जो हैं वो उनके बारे में क्यों खबरें आ रही हैं? तो इसलिए मैं हैरान हो रही हूँ कि 2025 के में तो उनका कोई टेन्योर पूरा नहीं हो रहा, उनके तो कोई होने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। उनका तो टाइम पूरा हो रहा है जून 2026 में जाके। तो अभी 2025 में क्यों उनकी खबरें सबसे ज्यादा जोश में हैं? तो क्या ये ऐसा है, आप फारूक बेग साहब हमें बताएं कि क्या ये ऐसा है कि डग फोर्ड इस बात को से फायदा उठाना चाहता है कि इस टाइम कंजर्वेटिव्स का मोमेंटम है तो उसी रो में वोट्स मिल जाएंगे उसको, या वो डर गया है ट्रम्प टैरिफ से कि जो टैरिफ इतना लगेगा तो उसका शायद साइड इफेक्ट होगा, तो उससे डर के वो कर रहे हैं? क्या चल रहा है इनके अंदर?
हाँ जी, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। टैरिफ का तो जहाँ तक है डेफिनेटली इफेक्ट है, और जो बात आपने की है उससे पहले कि वो मोमेंटम को यूज करना चाह रहा है, मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि ऐसी बात है। मेन यही रीजन है
अच्छा।
कि जो डग फोर्ड साहब ने भी कहा है कि प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प के आने से अभी जो बात चल रही है टैरिफ की, तो वो कह रहे हैं कि हम वी वांट टू बिल्ड अ स्ट्रॉन्गर ओंटारियो, ताकि अगर कोई नेगोशिएशन की बात हो या जैसे बॉर्डर कंट्रोल है तो या स्ट्रॉन्ग गवर्नमेंट होगी जो कि नेक्स्ट 4 ईयर उसमें पावर में होगी। तो आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट ही वांट्स टू मोर कंसर्न।
अच्छा।
कि हम उसने एक नाम भी यूज किया है डग फोर्ड साहब ने, कैन कैसल।
ओके।
राइट, तो वो चाह रहे कि हम यहाँ एक अपना कैसल बनाए, अपने
स्ट्रॉन्ग होल्ड
रिसोर्सेज
हो
को यूज
हमारा।
करें और बॉर्डर को कंट्रोल करें। तो जो प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प की जो इश्यूज हैं, जो उनके मेन कंसर्न है, उसको एक स्ट्रॉन्ग गवर्नमेंट जो है ना,
अच्छा, वो ज्यादा
उसको
बेहतर कर
उसको यूज
सकती
कर
है।
ले, जो कि नेक्स्ट 4 ईयर विल बी इन पावर विद हिम। सो आई थिंक दैट ऑब्वियसली इस वक्त कंजर्वेटिव पार्टी की पॉपुलैरिटी तो है
जी।
और वो उसमें डेफिनेटली उनको हेल्प करेगी।
हम्म,
और ये भी है कि इससे पहले के वानी क्रॉम्बी जो है, क्योंकि अभी तक उन्होंने कोई अपनी वो राइटिंग भी अनाउंस नहीं की कि वहां कहाँ से वो इलेक्शन लड़ेंगी।
जी जी।
तो उसका वो फायदा भी डेफिनेटली एज ए पॉलिटिकल गुरु ही वांट्स टू टेक, उसका एडवांटेज लेने जा रहे हैं।
अच्छा, क्योंकि जो एनडीपी का बयान आया है वो तो
जी।
यही आया है कि अभी तो फोकस करना चाहिए हमें टैरिफ के जो इश्यूज हो रहे हैं, कैनेडियन बॉर्डर के जो इश्यूज हैं। बॉर्डर तो चलो इनके ओंटारियो के
फेडरल,
अंडर नहीं आता,
जी हाँ, फेडरल।
लेकिन ये कि जो टैरिफ लगेगा जो प्रोडक्ट्स पे, तो उसको जाहिर है उससे प्राइसेस पे प्रॉब्लम होगा और
जी।
सारा जो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है उसको री एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा ना।
जी।
तो उसके लिए उस पे फोकस करना चाहिए इंस्टेड कि हम इलेक्शंस पे फोकस करें। ये एनडीपी का बयान था। तो मुझे भी ये हो रहा है कि ये 1.5 साल जो है उनको सफिशिएंट नहीं लग रहा कि इसमें वो कुछ चेंजेस भी लाएं, और वो चेंजेस तो जाहिर है सख्त होंगी। चेंजेस तो सख्त ही होनी है क्योंकि इसका इम्पैक्ट है कंज्यूमर पे भी, और यहाँ की एम्प्लॉयमेंट पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा, प्राइसेस पे इफेक्ट पड़ेगा वो जो टैरिफ की वजह से। तो अगर वो सारा कुछ होना है तो ये समझते हैं कि 1.5 साल में ये उसको बैलेंस आउट नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो इसलिए ये 4 साल की गवर्नमेंट होनी जरूरी है ताकि वो हार्श मेजर्स कर सकें जो जरूरी हैं इस वक्त। That's how it's
This is
taken.
what I'm thinking, जो
Right.
मेरा है उसमें अभी डग फोर्ड साहब ने कोई कंप्लीट उस पे बताया तो नहीं है कि अभी तो इलेक्शन कॉल भी नहीं किया, it's just a
Yeah, but we are hearing that
yeah,
by
कि
mid-March.
मार्च में होंगे,
Yeah,
maybe will not,
right.
तो अभी
Exactly.
तो उन्होंने कोई पॉलिसी उस पे नहीं दी कि why he's doing and or it's gonna happen or not। तो और दूसरा ये जो टैरिफ की बात है, इसमें आई थिंक कि जो इश्यूज प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प ने उठाए हैं वो इतने बड़े नहीं है। आई मीन दे आर ह्यूज इश्यूज, बट दे मस्ट बी रिजॉल्व टू। कि जैसे ड्रग की ट्रैफिकिंग है, गन्स की ट्रैफिकिंग है, राइट, इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स की है, तो ये तो दोनों मुल्क के हमारे इश्यूज
हैं, हमारे भी उतने ही
उनको बैठ के हम रिजॉल्व कर लें।
जी।
तो टैरिफ की कोई मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि कोई इतनी बड़ी वो
इतना सीरियस मैटर
है।
रहेगा। अच्छा, चलें। अच्छा, तो मूविंग ऑन, तो इसका इम्पैक्ट थोड़ा सा ये देखते हैं कि अब जाहिर है ओंटारियो गवर्नमेंट या फोर्ड की जो डग फोर्ड की गवर्नमेंट है वो भी कंजर्वेटिव, प्रोग्रेसिव कंजर्वेटिव्स की है, और फेडरल में जो इलेक्शंस होने जा रहे हैं वो भी यही सुनने में आ रहा है ना कि कंजर्वेटिव्स इस टाइम उनका मोमेंटम है एंड दे माइट विन। तो आप ये नहीं समझते कि अगर प्रोविंशियल इलेक्शन पहले होता है, ओंटारियो का इलेक्शन पहले होता है, तो ओंटारियो के तो इश्यूज डिफरेंट हैं, तो उनका शायद नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट हो फेडरल इलेक्शंस पे। अब कैसे इसको ये सपोर्टिव है एक दूसरे। हाँ ठीक है, फोर्ड तो गेन करेगा, जो कंजर्वेटिव मूवमेंट है इस वक्त, मोमेंटम है उससे, लेकिन फोर्ड का इलेक्शन अनाउंस करके इलेक्शंस में जाना, क्या ये फेडरल गवर्नमेंट में कंजर्वेटिव्स के लिए चैलेंजिंग होगा?
जी, I was thinking at the federal now.
Yeah.
Yes, federal government जो है, जो हमारे हैं वो they are little worried कि ये उनके against भी जा सकता है,
कौन से ऐसे इश्यूज हैं जो इसके अगेंस्ट हो सकते हैं?
इश्यू सबसे बड़ा यही है कि जैसे आपने भी कहा कि calling election too early, right? So that looks a little bit। और दूसरा ये है कि आप हमारी कनाडा की और स्पेशली ओंटारियो की ये हिस्ट्री रही है कि फेडरल में जो गवर्नमेंट होती है ना, अगर लिबरल की गवर्नमेंट है तो ओंटारियो ऑलवेज पिक्स कंजर्वेटिव।
ओके, इट्स ऑलवेज वाइस वर्सा।
ऑलवेज वाइस वर्सा। तो उसके लिए हमें थोड़ा सा वी आर वरीड एज अ फेडरल कंजर्वेटिव, बट अभी फर्क कितना है कि लाइक वी आर 20-25 पॉइंट अहेड ऑफ लिबरल। अभी लिबरल ने अपना दे नीड न्यू लीडर नाउ, सो we'll be okay, लेकिन definitely वो affect तो कर सकता है, affect कर सकता
तो जो अर्ली इलेक्शन की वजह से आपने कहा कि वो ये है कि थोड़ी सी थकावट भी तो हो सकती है क्या, इलेक्शन हार्ड टाइम, और क्या कंजर्वेटिव हार्ड टाइम, बिकॉज इवन इफ दे हैव अ मोमेंटम, देयर इज अ ह्यूज number which don't like conservatives or their ideology or their way of thinking or way of running the economy। तो ये अगर हर जगह पे ही कंजर्वेटिव होना शुरू हो जाए तो उसका एक साइड इफेक्ट भी आ सकता है कि भाई ये जरा ज्यादा ही हो जाएगा, इसको बैलेंस आउट करने के लिए कोई और पार्टी भी होनी चाहिए,
That's what I said.
राइट?
You know, थोड़ा उसपे we are little worried, but at the same time I'll say कि जब conservative, federal and provincial होगी, it can work for us too, क्योंकि even though they're two different parties, लेकिन हमारी वो main जो core policies हैं, they're pretty much same.
Yeah, ideology is the same, right?
Yeah, मतलब कि cut the taxes,
Yeah.
you know, help the businesses,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
तो
supporting
उसमें
businesses.
हो सकता है कि they can work, federal and provincial government
Yeah.
can work better.
Oh,
And that's
I'm
what
100% sure
हाँ,
they will
क्यों
work better.
इसीलिए डगफोर्ड साहब ने भी शायद इसीलिए चुना हो कि मैं I'll secure my next 4 year. तो जो कंजर्वेटिव के 4 साल हैं मैं इनके साथ you know
सही
काम
बात।
कर लूं and maybe
Yeah.
it will work better for Ontario and Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
So moving on now, today they had so we got that. Thank you so much for giving your input on that. अभी जो आज ही हो रही थी ऑटवा में मीटिंग प्राइम मिनिस्टर के अंडर, and he has invited all the premiers from all the provinces.
Yeah.
तो उन सब की मीटिंग जो हो रही थी, and I was somehow, you know, I didn't know who is the chair of this, you know, a chair of confederation. So it's there's Association of Confederation, and the chair is Doug Ford these days, and they were meeting over there, and they're talking about what strategy they need to adopt to address the tariff issues or other issues which are raised by Trump.
Mr. Trump.
तो अभी आपको क्या लगता है, आप तो मिले हुए भी हैं मिस्टर ट्रम्प से, तो आप थोड़ा सा, आपको उनकी पर्सनालिटी का जितना भी पता है
जी।
उसके कॉन्टेक्स्ट में थोड़ा सा बता सकते हैं कि किस तरह अनफोल्ड होगा उनकी प्रेसिडेंसी, किस तरह अनफोल्ड होगी कनाडा के लिए?
मुलाकात तो वो बहुत छोटी सी मुलाकात थी,
जी।
but you know you can judge, you know, and that was way before he became president.
Right.
और उस वक्त वो जो कंपनी में था उसके वो he was one of the CEO और you know partner, तो उसमें हुई थी थोड़ी बहुत।
अच्छा।
तो I found him like वो जो he's very focused. उसको जो करना है वो
strong headed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can call it strong headed, you know, and but he's not like, what do you call it, उर्दू में जैसे कहते हैं मुनाफिक, right?
जी,
तो
मुनाफिक नहीं है।
नहीं, जो उसके दिल में है वो कह
सामने
देगा
है।
और वो कर लेगा। तो अभी भी वो जैसे वो कह रहा है कि 51st स्टेट, तो मैं तो हंसता हूँ, मैं कहता ही वो हमारे पंजाबी में कहते चेज़े ले रहा है,
हाँ।
मजे ले रहा है, वैसे मजे रहा हूँ, like
सही बात है।
come on, it's not
Yeah.
gonna happen. Greenland ये वो
जी।
ये सब political वो है, that's who he is,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
But he's concerned about his country,
Yeah.
which rightly so,
जी।
you know, कि जो
हाँ,
हाल
होना
है
चाहिए, हर एक को अपने मुल्क का देखना
बिल्कुल,
चाहिए,
और
अपने इधर का देखना
हमें अपने
चाहिए।
मुल्क का देखना चाहिए
जी।
कि और हमने सबसे बड़ी जो गलती की थी ना कि जब लास्ट ट्रम्प की मिस्टर ट्रम्प की जो थी हमारी, जब नेफ्टा को रिवाइव
जी।
कर रहे थे, उस वक्त हमें लास्ट टाइम भी मैंने ये कहा था कि हमें मैक्सिको के साथ बैठ के you know कोई
अच्छा।
अपने एग्रीमेंट बनाने चाहिए थे,
हम्म।
and then we should negotiate with America, और
I
अभी भी
see.
ये हम कर सकते हैं कि we
हम्म।
can sit down with other countries, which is only Mexico and us, you know, and because he's going after Mexico too,
Right.
ठीक है जी?
या
तो
हम
उसको
अपनी एक लॉबिंग करके
लॉबिंग
तो
करके
स्ट्रांग होके तो
जी, तो फिर
प्रेजेंट कर
स्ट्रांग से
सकते हैं
बात
अपने
करें,
आप को
इसके बजाय इसके कि हम उससे आर्ग्यू करें, you know, argument
अच्छा।
is
अच्छा,
it's
ये
not,
आपका
yeah,
ओपिनियन है, सही बात
yeah.
है। चलें, अच्छी बात है, देखते हैं क्या होता है। एक कल ही मैं प्रोग्राम देख रही थी, एंड यू कैन आल्सो वॉच दैट, आई थिंक इट इज on one of the channels. I forgot the name of the channel right now, but they were discussing about like ये जो 51st state है, even he knows that that's not going to happen. However, there is a possibility of creating an environment like European Union. तो कनाडा और यूएस जो है वो अपने जो इकोनॉमिक अफेयर्स हैं उनको ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. They can join hands. They can have one currency. They can have free trade. They can have free movement of people. So they can create an environment like European Union. That was a conversation which was happening. So let's see where it takes, but that's another dimension which we might be discussing sometime.
Yes, उसमें like I don't see any harm. You know.
Yeah.
लेकिन आप कहाँ पे उसको लिमिट करेंगे? Now
Yeah.
आप कनाडा अमेरिका का बॉर्डर खोलेंगे तो क्या आप मैक्सिको भी खोलेंगे?
जी.
Because European Union is good, but we see right now वो उनको प्रॉब्लम हो रही है.
Right.
They're putting the restrictions
Yeah,
on the
because
visa
they have
now.
too
you
many
know.
countries.
Yes, so it's different environment, different.
Yeah.
You know, Canada, US तो ठीक है. They're
जी.
we're pretty much the same standard of life.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
thinking same. So
Yeah.
yeah, why not? लेकिन unite करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah.
We have to unite our resources. You know,
सही
और
बात है.
otherwise if we want to compete with China,
जी.
you know, वो हमें सस्ता लेबर भी
Exactly.
चाहिए.
जी.
You know, और आपकी प्रोडक्टिविटी बढ़ानी चाहिए.
बिल्कुल सही
Yeah.
बात है. वो बल्कि वो मिनरल्स के बारे में कहा जा रहा है ना कि
जी.
ये जो है ये या कनाडा प्रोवाइड करता है या चाइना.
China.
तो अगर अमेरिका दोनों के साथ लड़ाई करेगा तो फिर कहाँ से लेगा? So that kind of thing as well. तो देखते हैं ये कैसे अनफोल्ड होती है उनकी प्रेसिडेंसी. आई होप कि नेक्स्ट वीक अगर करंट अफेयर्स में कोई बहुत बड़ी हलचल हमारे मुल्क में ना हुई तो हम मिस्टर ट्रम्प की जो प्रेसिडेंसी स्टार्ट हो रही है 20th को उसको डिस्कस करेंगे और उसका देखेंगे फर्दर इम्पैक्ट्स जो हैं वो क्या होते हैं हमारी कनेडियन इकोनॉमी पे या क्या फर्दर conversations हो रही हैं. तो thank you so much for joining me today and Farooq Beg साहब, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
coming
Thank you.
and being with me on this program and आप अपना ख्याल रखिएगा और खैरियत से रहें और होपफुली नेक्स्ट वीक दोबारा मुलाकात होती है. बहुत शुक्रिया ज्वाइन करने का. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.